You know, and I think most families can relate to the amount of effort that's involved in cooking a Thanksgiving dinner. I know Mama Megji works hard in the kitchen, and probably a lot of our viewers as well, as they prepare for Sunday or Monday's dinner. But imagine cooking for thousands. Yeah, we're going to talk about what's involved in Thanksgiving dinner here at the Union Gospel Mission coming up next. We'll be right back. Yeah, they do good work here and hard work. Randy, I don't know if I'm going to, I've only worked on one onion here. I think I've got a lot to go to get you guys ready in time for Thanksgiving dinner. Good morning.
Good morning. How you doing?
I'm doing great. It is a hub of activity here at the Union Gospel Mission where you are getting ready for, I would expect, one of your busier days out of the year.
Oh, most absolutely, yes. It is one of the busiest days of the year, again, with the Thanksgiving dinner on Monday, plus on top of everything else, we're doing our regular meals by the day as well.
Which is a good thing to point out. It isn't just about 1 day or 2 days for you when everyone gives you a lot of attention. It's a 365-day-a-year gig. Let's talk Thanksgiving, though. How many people you actually serve?
It'll be somewhere in the ballpark of about 3,000 people or so I expect on the day of on Thanksgiving from this kitchen alone. So that would entail about 675 pumpkin pies I order, 300 liters of ice cream, 280 to 300 liters of gravy, 800 pounds of potato, 800 pounds
Let's
of stuffing.
show some of the great work that's being done right now, because you have people in here working on things like stuffing. So, I mean, we're talking huge numbers.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah, huge numbers. It's a lot of work that goes into it, absolutely, for sure. But it's great to have the volunteers and everybody that comes in and helps us out as well.
And so right now, making what? What's he doing right there?
Right now he's making the stuffing for Monday. Actually, of course, you can't do everything on the day of, so we do this in advance of. So it'll all be ready, and it'll be served on the Monday for the Thanksgiving dinner.
Now, you yourself, you've been working here for 12 years?
Yeah, it'll be 12 years. It's coming January.
And the people that are working here in the kitchen, I mean, you've got everybody. You've got Red Seal chefs.
Absolutely, yes.
You've got volunteers as well that help on, again, one of the busiest days. It's not just about Thanksgiving or Christmas. They are hard at work all the time here, Riaz, or Michelle. For anyone that wants to donate, for the price of a latte, you can actually feed someone Thanksgiving dinner. Go to the Union Gospel Mission website. If you put it into that kind of perspective, I think we can all agree that everyone deserves a Thanksgiving meal so that we all have something to be thankful for.
Absolutely. Well said, Dawn Chubey.
Exactly. I say 5 hammers for the great work that they do here at the Union Gospel Mission. Coming up after the break, we're going to meet one man who literally has been through hell and back, and we're going to find out how the Union Gospel Mission helped him change his life and how he is giving back ahead of course, Thanksgiving dinner, one of the big days they're preparing for here at the UGM. We'll be right back. Yeah, where they do work really 365 days a year, serving hundreds of meals. And in fact, thousands of people will be fed this Thanksgiving, of course, with tons of volunteers and people that are just really working hard to make sure that people have a great experience. But, you know, they help a lot of people here at the Union Gospel Mission. And, you know, people like Steve. Steve, you had kind of a rough start. Tell us a little bit about your story.
Okay, I started out at an early age drinking, and my life had some traumatic things that had happened. And a little bit later on, I was introduced to crystal methamphetamine. And what that looked like was I spent 30 years of my life addicted to that drug. I had, all the toys and the successes and everything, and I lost it all. You know, my wife, my kids were all out of the picture, and what that did to me was took me out onto the street. And I ended up, before I came to Union Gospel Mission, I was living under the Patella Bridge in a tent. Life was terrible. I'd all but given up, and I ended up here at Union Gospel Mission, a very broken man. And I came into the drug and alcohol program that's here. I did the 6-month program, and it absolutely changed my life. Today, just the turnaround is amazing, and I truly believe that that's God working in my life. I have a chance to give back. I'm clean and sober now for 3 years. The people that are around me, the support, all of those aspects are true.
So when you look at something like the Thanksgiving dinner that's happening on Monday, what does that mean? What did that mean to you, and what does that mean for the people, the thousands that are going to be fed on Monday?
To me, it's wonderful to see all of the people in the community coming together as a big family, sharing meals, conversation, and just having a lot of fun. I've done a couple of these, and it's such a good feeling,
And you can have a good feeling at home. For the price of a latte, you can feed somebody Thanksgiving dinner, and why not? Hey, give $10, feed 3, why not? For more details, Riaz, people can go to the Union Gospel Mission website, and again, it's not just about Thanksgiving or Christmas when we all give them a ton of attention. It's 365 days a year, so help if you can. Sure is, and Monday is going to be a busy day because you're going to have a lot of people making their way for a great Thanksgiving dinner, but it's busy already right now, Randy. How much effort is involved in preparing for a big day like Thanksgiving?
Oh, it takes an awful lot of effort. We're all working very hard at it for, actually we had high gear starting yesterday or whatever. We have Jordan back there. He's getting the next batch of turkeys ready to go in. I've got a batch of turkeys that's almost ready to come out at this point now. Just going to take it out, check the temperatures,
and he's busy over there. I see trays of stuffing. How much stuffing do you think you'll kind of be making over the course of the next few days?
We'll have about 75 trays of stuffing in total, and it'll equal approximately about 750 to 800 pounds of stuffing.
That is crazy, and lots of potatoes, lots of turkey, obviously. And right now, again, already preparing for Monday's Thanksgiving dinner, where you'll feed, about 3,000 people?
Approximately about 3,000 people is what we aim for at this yes.
Now, a lot of people might be going, hey, where's the big full turkey? But the fact is you're able to be a lot more efficient with your prep and cooking, and also not as much waste, right?
Exactly. You get more yield out of this way as well, for one, and also it cuts down on the amount of cooking time. If you actually have turkeys with the bones and stuff, of course, it takes up much more room in the ovens and whatnot. So you would need literally about 8 to 10 days in order to cook the amount of turkeys we have here. This way, I can do it in 3 days.
Now, you had me cutting onions a little bit earlier. What kinds of things would volunteers typically do? And we should point out, you don't necessarily need volunteers for just the Christmas and the Thanksgivings. It's all the time. What kinds of things do they do?
Exactly that kind of thing is slice the onions, slice up some onions, help us hand out the sweets, serve the general public actually when they come in for their dinners, help us with the juice, coffees, basically, and often they'll also help us just clean, because you have to have a clean kitchen if you want to put out a good product.
You sure do, and this is an exceptional product, and a lot of people going to have an exceptional Thanksgiving dinner. Hey, they need your time here, but they also need your money. For the price of a latte, Michelle, people can feed somebody this Thanksgiving, all thanks to the Union Gospel Mission. Yeah, we're here at the Union Gospel Mission where we're getting ready for one of their busiest days. It's Thanksgiving, so I'm working on the onions here for the stuffing. We've got volunteers here in the kitchen as well, working hard. But it's not just about that one busy day. They do a lot of great work here at the Union Gospel Mission. We're going to share all the great work they do in our community coming up next on BT. Yeah, we're here at the Union Gospel Mission in the kitchen where, Bruce, we've got volunteers that are in here working right now, of course, getting ready for the big Thanksgiving dinner. How important are the volunteers to you?
Volunteers are priceless. We actually feed upwards about 3,000 people on this day, and if they didn't do what they do behind the scenes the day of and even after, it would be impossible to do it.
And we've talked about Thanksgiving being among one of the busier days, same with Christmas where you'll serve upwards of 3,000 people, but on a regular day you're serving 1,000. And we're talking about the Food for the Union Gospel Mission, that program, but it is so much more the work you do here.
Absolutely it is. We are big, and not big in the sense, but we have programs to take somebody from the back alley all the way to independent living. So when that looks like it's men, women, and youth, children, it's rehab programs, we've got educational programs, everything is free, all the way through to case management, working with goal setting and personal development plans for people, getting them employed and housed. It's amazing.
When you see the changes, we talked to Steve earlier about his story of really starting from just the depths of despair to a point where he now is giving back. What does that mean for you to sort of be able to see that start to finish?
Well, it's incredible. It's success. It's, lack of a better word, it's a miracle. And we get to see miracles literally happen every day. And the meals are part of that. It's actually the excellent meal. It's family time. And that's really the other thing I think is really important is UGM is home and family to a lot of people. And the meal is that every day and whatnot. But going through the whole program is a miracle.
Well, you know, people can be a part of that miracle. I mean, as we're sort of sitting and enjoying our Thanksgiving dinner, maybe we can just take a chance to remember that there are many people that don't have the luxuries in the family that we do, and this is a place for them potentially. So if you want to volunteer, that's always welcome. Go to the website for more details, but for as little as a latte, you can feed someone this Thanksgiving. All the great work, Riaz, they do here at the Union Gospel Mission.